the U.S. Airways Center as the Suns look to grab a win here in downtown Phoenix. Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Bradley Beal. Jamari Carroll is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Now here's Shumpert. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Faried. Beal from long range. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Walker. Favors with a screen on Rose. Three-pointer. So at the end of 1 quarter. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level, and that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Tony Allen.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end. On
the floor for Boston, you got Rose, also Tony Allen out there. Jamari Carroll is out there with Jordan. And it's Reese in at the 4. A nice shot by Zeller.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Here's Reese. Another shot. Jordan can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
4 seconds left. Here's Zeller, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Rose. The shot no good.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. One guy who's been getting it done is Tyler Zeller.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Trust me, he's getting it done. Even though the numbers may not reflect it, this guy is making it happen.
Damian Lillard out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Noah. Then there's Favors. And it's Taylor in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Lillard against Rose. Lillard dishes to Shumpert. Off target from 3-point range. Boston trails by 4. Here's Rose, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2, and it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without foul.
Some changes for Phoenix. Livingston's checked in for Jeff Taylor, and it's Mills in for Lillard. Suns leading by 3. And here is Shumpert. Noah the screen, and Shumpert kicks to Mills. And that one goes long. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Rose. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Beal can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Memphis. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And really, the defense on both sides, non-existent.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Invisible, non-existent. This game has had the look, really, of a layup line for the most part.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Beal with the steal.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Timeout called, the Suns. And the foul on Derrick Rose. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good from three-point territory.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancer.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we've watched this one go now to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Boston, Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Rose, and it's Reese in at the 5, roaming the paint. Beal, the pass to Allen. Taylor against Beal. Zeller grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
There's no doubt about it. Walker's got the touch.
Timeout call.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope point with the clock stopped.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Joakim Noah is checked in for Zeller. Shumpert comes in for Livingston. And Lillard subbed in for Walker.
Your Suns, Iman Shumpert. At the line for two.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 5. 12 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake, and then see what happens after that.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble a game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Now the dish to Noah. Outside jumper. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting into his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Offline. So
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Iman Shumpert.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.